Hi dear masters, this is lesson 11, Testing1 Plans for the first course master students done by Agile Project. So as you see, topic is testing, and this topic devoted for 3 lessons. In the first lesson we'll talk about plans of testing. In the second lesson we'll talk about testing reports, and in the third lesson we'll talk about testing method as well. The main source of this unit is taken from the book David Bonami's Technical English Course book. If you want to have more materials, audio scripts, you can go surf the net and load the book and work on it with full format of audio script. And the level of book is upper intermediate level and page exactly 74 and 75. So let's start the lesson, plans of testing. So what do you know about methods for making buildings earthquake proof? It is testing plan of checking building to resistant or not to earthquake. So before reading material we need to look through these questions, and they are: what are the long-term aims of the project? Second is, what are the immediate objectives of the experiment? Third one, how will the force of powerful earthquake be simulated? And fourth one, what will it mean for the experiment if the building is destroyed? So, picture illustrate earthquake-proof building. By this way, they try to check whether it is resistant or not. So we'll analyze this text. Engineers at the Seismobuild Research Project would not be worried or even surprised next month if their new building collapsed under the force of powerful simulated earthquake. Is a part of the passage. They have constructed a 167 square meters, 36,288 kilo wood frame, this one, and mid-rise experimental building which they plan to attach to the top of the massive piston-powered ED defense shake table in Japan, the largest in the world. So this mashtab is largest in the world. Before the shake begins, the building will be fitted with 240 displacement, strain, and acceleration sensors. So you can see sensors are here settled. These are. And 50 LED light markers to allow optical monitoring via motion recording video cameras. So cameras also installed to see in B passage. Once secured to the shake table, the building will be subjected to a series of 3 incrementally increasing seismic simulation, starting with magnitude 6.7, then 7.1, and final 7.5. Between tests, no repairs will be carried out to any damage to the building. It is C passage. The output from the sensor and video data will later be sent for post-test analysis of any displacement and deformation. In addition, visual inspection will assess degree and type of damage. D passage. The building is fitted with seismic dampers, each one about 44 centimeters long and 7.6 centimeters thick, attached to the base of triangular steel frames embedded within the walls of the house. Each fluid-filled damper is capable of absorbing kinetic energy, converting it into heat up 93 Celsius and dissipating up to 6,800 kilos of force, or the equivalent of 20 car shock absorbers. The engineers expect the dampers to absorb much of the energy from the movement of the house, but they don't know yet whether this would be enough to protect it from damage as they hope. The team fully accepts that it could suffer significant damage and could even collapse completely. It is, after all, a destructive test. However, even a total collapse would provide useful data. The project team have a clear purpose of running these 3 test experiments. They hope that the test will yield significant data about how well the seismic dampers cushion the effect of the 3 simulated earthquakes on the building. G passage. If successful, If successful, the experiment could change the way wood frame buildings are designed and built in the earthquake zone. The experiment is part of a long-running engineering project to design economical, easy-to-build wood frame house that can withstand powerful earthquake age. From this passage, we need to find the answers of this question. Let's go. After that, after reading, we need to write the paragraph letter A to H from the news article, which deal mainly with the topics. There are given 4 topics, and we need to find out from A to H passage from the previous text article. Then, we need to decide on the best 7 heading from the report that will be written about the completed task and its result. Put the heading in the best order, like example, introduction, background, test objective, and so on. Then, concise technical writing. Phrase becoming hyphenated attributive adjective. As a building with an area of 167 square meters, it is attributive adjective which are making features of the building. All square meter are reinforced set with steel reinforced. Those are in the box are called attributive adjectives. Next one, complete the box below. Building which has an area of 167 square meters, dampers. So from this passage, we need to complete the proper places. Next one, use a description in the box to complete the sentence below. The same task we should complete. Then make the following text more concise using ideas from language box above. Reduce the paragraph by more than 50%, retaining all the key information. Begin earthquake simulation take place at special large-scale 3D testing facility, and we need to complete this gap. So, thank you for your attention.